Residency, located in the heartland of Lucknow, world famous for its culture and refinement, has been the witness not only of the rise and fall of the emperors and nawabs of Awadh, but also of the high price paid by it to the injustices and excesses of the British rule and its oppressions. In 1764, Mughal emperor and the combined army of Nawab of Awadh had lost its battle against the British army in Buxar. It resulted into the rise of imposition of various demands and newer and exacting peace agreement. One of such demand was the inclusion of a British representative in the court of Awadh. In January 1774, Nathaniel Middleton was appointed as the first resident of Awadh. In 1775, when the capital of Awadh was shifted from Faizabad to Lucknow, some land was purchased from the princes on the southern bank of river Gomti and in the east of Machi Bhavan to construct the living houses of the British resident. The total area of this purchased land was around 33 acres and known as Residency. Eventually, on 7th February of 1856, the Emperor Wajid Ali Shah was dethroned by the British on the allegations of his incapability and incompetence. In Lucknow, the rulership was taken over by the British company called Company Bahadur. On 10th of May 1857, some soldiers rebelled against the British military officers. They went to Delhi and appealed Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar for his leadership. And from there, this insurgency was transformed into the rebellion and war of independence. In Awadh, the son of dear Emperor Wajid Ali Shah, Burgess Qadr, was declared the new king, and under the leadership of Queen Mabahu Begum Hazrat Mahal, the movement of revolution became widespread in every street and corner of Lucknow. The revolutionaries continued making more fierce attacks over Residency. Every day, more and more houses in Residency were destroyed under the cannon fire. Havelock and Outram suffered badly while making effort to free Residency from rebels. The army help was sent from Kanpur under the leadership of British General Colin Campbell. Campbell had realized that it was impossible for him to hold the control over Lucknow anymore. So, in the midnight of 22nd of November, he ordered the inhabitants to vacate the Residency and move away. After that, the control of Lucknow came into the hands of the revolutionaries. The British could succeed to regain the control on Residency only after a year, despite the tough resistance offered by the armies of Awadh. But during this war of independence by Indians and their siege for 86 days, and yet the defense offered by the circumscribed army officers made them a symbol of heroism. The main entrance through which we enter the Residency today is called Bailey Guard Gate. This entrance gate got constructed in 19th century by Nawab Sadat Ali Khan in the honor of Resident Captain Bailey. This is how it became popular as the Bailey Guard Gate. Immediately after the Bailey Guard Gate, the building on the right side was built in 1851 and had been used as the treasury. There are some remains of a fine building in front of this treasury house. This is Banquet Hall. This also got constructed by Nawab Sadat Ali Khan. Perhaps this is the most embellished building. Its royal rooms and courting places are decorated with costly mirrors, silken divan, and decorative chandeliers. In this building, besides providing costly furniture, very high quality of workmanship is also ensured. On the first floor, the fireplace built with gachkari, even with their present remnant, give the appearance of marbles. The damaged fountain near the main entrance dome is a wonderful specimen of artistic pachikari of black and white marbles. On the left side, exactly opposite to the banquet hall, there are remnants of the house of the Residency surgeon Dr. Ferrer. Next to the residence of Dr. Ferrer, towards the left, the cluster of buildings is known as Begum Koti. Earlier, this koti was in the ownership of Nawab Asaf-ud-Daula. Later on, it was sold to some Europeans who used it for trading business of European goods. Afterwards, European queen of Emperor Nasiruddin Haider used to live here. After her death, her cousin Sharf-un-Nisa got built here a beautiful mosque and an imambara in the Awadh architectural style. Imambara is a beautiful masterpiece of Indo-European style. A 3-story palatial building was also constructed for the use of British resident on the northwest near Begum Koti. This is the real residency due to which the entire area became famous with this name. In the east, main gate was beautified with the design of a portico. On the western side, there was a wide veranda alongside high columns. To reach the roof, there were 2 sets of circular stairs in the minarets on the north and south sides. This building had many high windows. The roofs were decorated with Italian-style minarets. On its southern sides, there is a basement in which the British used to find relief from the terrible summer of Lucknow. During the siege of 1857, European women and children were given shelter here. After siege of 1857, it was turned into a model room. This annexi is presently used as 1857 Museum. In this museum, lithographs, excavated items, diorama of the siege residency and some other articles related to the 1857 revolution have been displayed. One model got built by Thomas More in 1873 is one of the few structures which remind us of the state of residency as it was before 1857. In the northwest of main residency are the Church of St. Mary and also a burial ground. The church was constructed in 1810 in Gothic architectural style. Now, its only remains are present of 2 to 3 feet height. During siege, the church was also used as a storehouse for food items and grocery. Around the church, there is another burial ground. During the season of 1857, the number of dead people being very high, they used to be buried near the church with a brief prayer. On its south is a butcher house, sheep house, the residential house of the then financial officer Gubbins, a racket tennis court, barracks for the army, stables of horses, 6 square, the residence of some wealthy people. Out of these today, only a few buildings have their remains. Archaeological researchers have also discovered the existence of an efficient water discharge system. The broken down walls of the residency, the remains of the buildings pierced through the cannon balls, the silently situated cannons and the writings on the walls as well as the silence-breaking columns seem to be telling the story of the bygone era. This is the story which makes us feel proud for our ancestors who fought and paid high price, even their lives, for their independence and self-respect. Let us all resolve together to keep these clean, protected, and in beautiful state so that our coming generations may also feel proud of our ancestors.
Thank you.